Greetings, dear ones. Today I want to ask you a very, very important question. Are you excited about life? Are you excited about the things that's happening in your life? Are you excited about the way life is going? Are you happy internally? I wouldn't say happy externally, because when we say happy, we say, yeah, we are happy. We seem to be happy. I look at many faces and they all seem to be happy. There is a pretension that everything is fine, but it's not really fine. How would you know if it is fine or not? Because that happiness will not sustain for long. It will dry out the moment whom you are pretending to fades away. For example, if you are online and you are doing something that the world is looking at, obviously you are going to be happy. Doesn't mean you are happy. The moment you keep your cell phone away, what are you? How are you? That's very important. So today's very important question is, are you really happy? More than happy, I would say, are you really excited about life? Are you filled with bubbling enthusiasm to live life? No? Because you aren't doing what you are supposed to do. You are not doing what you have come here to do. You are doing what somebody wants you to do. You are living the way somebody else wants you to live. Now you might say blah 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 XYZ. I have my own reasons. I want to, because everybody wants to. If you look carefully, everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to rejoice. Everybody wants to live this life to the fullest. Just imagine. I just want you to take a little few moments right now. Be in awareness with me. Just become aware of yourself. How would it be if life was very exciting and you were doing all that you wanted to do and you were living the way you are, without any mask, without any pretension, without any excuses, without any so-called compulsions, without any obligations to anyone, to the world? You are just by yourself. I want you to right now imagine this. Imagine as I speak. How would you be? Go into awareness. Shift into awareness right now. Feel, perceive that part of you, that being of you, that truly is seeking fulfillment, that is seeking freedom from all these bondages and obligations of life and living to the fullest. When you see yourself right now, what do you see? What are you looking at? Whom are you looking at? Look at that part of you. Keep everything aside for a moment. Don't worry if we are doing a drill or a practice or an exercise. Oh, it's just another. It's not true. No. It can become true. Imagine. I wouldn't say even imagine. Imagination is fake. Because imagine is something that you are trying to pretend again. To achieve something, you have a pretension. You have an idea that if I am this, you imagine or conceive an idea, you are going to be this. Forget all that concepts. Just feel, how does it feel to be free? Just in the moment, and doing whatever you like to do, however you are supposed to be. How would that make you feel right now? Are you sensing it? For a moment, just be with me. Are you sensing it? How would it be? And what would you be doing? If you can bring that sense of a certain kind of contentment and fulfillment and joy and bubbling enthusiasm and excitement about life right now, as you are being with me, what is it that you see? Who is it that you see? That's a real part of you. The pretension one is the false one. When you are looking at, perceiving that aspect of you which is really joyous, what are you seeing? Whom are you seeing? Are you sensing the joy? Are you sensing the peace, the contentment? Just for a moment, just be in this state of awareness. Just be in this present. Awareness is present right now. You are living this moment. Experience it, feel it. How would it be? Feel the reality. Don't imagine something. Don't create a picture. Don't create a dream. I'm not talking about dreams and creations and manifestations. No, I'm not talking about all that. I'm not even talking about law of attraction. I'm just talking, just shift into awareness right now, into the space of beingness, this isness, this nowness, right now. And just perceive what makes you joyous, what makes you happy, what makes you contented, what gives you that joy and excitement that you always craved for, but could not live. Are you seeing that aspect of you? Now just feel in awareness, become aware of what is it that you're doing right now that is making you so joyous. Right now you're feeling the joy and excitement, or you are feeling some kind of a peace or contentment. If not anything, you are feeling at least free and liberated. What are you doing right now? Who's there around you? Who are the people around you? What exactly are you doing? Are you singing? Are you dancing? Are you just walking alone? Are you sitting alone in nature? Are you sitting with your best friend? Are you sitting with your soulmate? Are you sitting with somebody whom you care for? Or are you sitting with somebody whom you feel cares for you? What's happening? Or are you doing something? If you're doing, what are you doing? Photographing? Shooting something? Are you painting something? Sketching something? In nature, out in nature with a big canvas? And painting the joyful colors on that canvas? Or are you sitting alone in some beautiful place or with someone and jotting down something? Are you writing something? Is that poetry that's flowing out of you? Is that a song that is flowing out of you? Are you humming something? Is that a song again? Is that your own song? Are you writing a song? Are you singing your own song? Or are you singing some song that is bringing you joy? If so, what is that song? What are the lyrics of that song? What makes you happy when you think of that song? What is it that you're slipping into? What is it that you're doing? What is it that you're feeling purposeful? Remember this. We feel unhappy when we are not doing what is purposeful. Everything has a meaning. Life has a meaning. Even your life has a meaning. So when you don't do that which is purposeful for you, or that which is important to you, or that which gives you a purpose in life, a responsibility in life, a sense of completeness in life, if you don't do that, you are always, my dear, going to feel incomplete. The sense of incompleteness will lurk in. Now, being in the space of awareness, you got to realize this truth in you. What is making me unhappy? People. Irritating people. Failed relationships, broken houses or broken homes, or broken dreams, bad schooling, bad career, bad office politics, bad governments. What is it? Realize this. It is none of these. These are all external. There is something that is within you that is incomplete. Go into that source. That is what I am trying to make you aware of. It's not the people. So when I say it's not the people, just forget all these external things. Don't even think in that direction. Could it be they? Could it be that? Could it be this place? Could it be this story? Forget it. Come back to yourself. What is it that is incomplete in you? What is it that you are unable to do? What is it that you are not feeling a sense of completion? What is it that you have not done? What is it that you have not done till now that you always wanted to do? What is that thing? Are you becoming aware of it? Become fully aware of it. What is that thing? Be in that. Become that thing. Just feel you're doing it. All that you wanted to do. Forget all the things, all the excuses, all the problems and challenges and no, this won't happen. Forget everything for a moment. My dear ones, please be here. Please live at least this moment for yourself. You have always lived for others. Whole life sacrificing this and that. And always had excuses and always went with it. Thinking that your external circumstances are controlling you and you're helpless. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You're not helpless. At least believe in yourself in these few minutes that we are sitting here. At least throw away the things that you feel is impossible. At least now, for this few moments, settle down and feel it. Live for yourself at least for a few minutes. You'll realize what I'm telling you. I've done these experiences. That's what I'm relating to. You'll feel fantastic. If you have missed out something, don't hesitate to rewind this video and start from again. And be with me, even if you have heard it. You might say, oh, I have heard these things. I know what it is. Just be with every sentence that I've asked you and connect to your inner being, the real you that is struggling within that pretension. What are you feeling? Do you feel a certain kind of joy? Even my words might give you joy. A certain kind of peace and happiness. A certain kind of hope. Why is that so? Why do you suddenly feel that so? Why do you feel good when somebody talks about this? Because that is what you want, my dear. That is what your soul is striving for. And my dear, this is what you have come on earth for. A real purpose of life is this, fulfillment of what has been unfulfilled. Now, if you have thought while I was telling you that yes, it was my bungalow, I missed that. I was supposed to build a bungalow, but no finances, so I couldn't. Now let me go into that dream house. And you are imagining yourself in that dream house. Or a luxurious car that you always wanted to own. Or a good status in society that you always wanted to feel good of. Or being in somebody's good books, maybe your parents, or somebody you wanted to make happy. Or maybe you wanted to have a child, someone who can care for you. So you have your own child, there is finally someone to care for you. If it was any of these, shun those things also aside. You have been doing all this. We have been talking a lot about the world dreams and materialistic life, and that's all fine. Live. What I am trying to say is we are already living in those dreams, but you can see that there is no fulfillment. You can see, you can compare your life to, I did not have this, now I have this. Those days this was not there, these days I have everything. Can you see a comparative difference in your completion, peace and fulfillment and contentment that you finally settle down and say, I am very happy in life. Nothing more that I want. If you are in that state, good. If you are not, then look back. Those things are really not giving you. So if you have dreamt of a bungalow right now, or a car, or a relationship, or something like that, shelve that also aside for this moment. Go deeper. Because I'm telling you, if those things are there, I'm telling you, if it is a bungalow, what if that bungalow falls tomorrow? How would your state of mind be? Horrific, because you have been so excited for that bungalow, and tomorrow if it doesn't last, something goes in the opposite direction, you are going to be shattered. So we are not talking about those things that are going to come and go, including relationships. They might be excited, I want to have that person in my life, but just imagine and see tomorrow if that person is not there, what are you going to feel? you're going to feel depressed. Then that is not your soul seeking. That is not what is going to give you ultimate fulfillment. Now go deeper. Now go deeper and find out. What is it then? Something that comes from within you and something that satisfies you. Not anything from outside, again I'm telling you. It might be a little difficult. But stay in, sink in. Sink in. What is it? I am talking about those things like, for example, your own painting, your own poetry, your own talents, your abilities, your skills, with whatever you want, you can do. It might be even cooking, a talent like cooking, and you want to open a restaurant. And help feed people. What? That skill, you have a very good skill. So that skill is coming from within you. Whether the restaurant be or not, restaurant exists or not exists, your skill will exist. So that skill is that. If not, then what? What is it that you want to do? Or what is it that you have done everything in life now? Now you say, now it's not in this. Now if I do this, I will get happiness. Be in certain moments. If you want, you can do this practice and sit alone again in your alone time. Just contemplate. Don't contemplate with the mind, I'm warning you. If you contemplate with the mind, you are going to be thinking. We don't want to think. We want to perceive. How do you perceive? By shifting into awareness. Shift into awareness. Just become aware of your own presence. You're sitting here. You're sitting in silence. Who's there with you? No one. What is there with you? Something that will come with you and go with you. That is only there with you. What is that? Your heartbeat. Your breath. Your breath is with you. Go with the breath. Be with the breath. Be with your presence. Your physical presence. Your subtle presence. You have koshas around you. Feel that. Be with yourself means this. Completeness. Now you are completely with yourself. You are with yourself, your mind, your intellect, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your koshas. Koshas means, those who do not know, astral body. Don't go too deep into it. Aura. Let's say your aura. Aura is with you all the time. Feel that. Sink into it. And imagine what gives you that joy. If you have really identified it, very good. I would suggest you immediately note these things down on with a pen and paper. Of what was it that you really wanted to do? If you have not got clarity, repeat again. Sit for some moments. I'm telling you, live for yourself, at least now. Live for yourself means this. This is actual living with yourself. This is actual friendship with yourself. You are communicating with yourself, which you have never done. If you don't do this, you will search outside for a friend to talk to. Why? Because you are unable to talk to yourself. Because you will go crazy. There is so much to talk. Not talk. So much to dump. Actually, when we seek out for somebody, we are looking to dump what we have. You know, there is a difference between hearing and listening. When you call a friend who listens to you, listens means listens to your command, listens to your obligation. He or she is obliged to listen to you. So that's an obligation. That's not hearing. They don't hear you. They listen to you. They listen to your stories. They can't relate, or maybe can relate, but they cannot exactly know what you are feeling. That is why the term hearing is important. When I do personal consultations, I hear. I don't listen to your stories. Anyways, coming back to, have you found out what is that? If not, repeat. Listen to yourself. Talk to yourself. Whisper to yourself. Listen to yourself. Note the things down. Note it immediately. Even if it is seeming the most absurd things or most impossible thing, don't worry about it. Just note it down. When you keep doing this, you will come to know what is your life purpose. That's what I am trying to come to. Your soul agenda, what have you taken birth for on this planet, is that which you are seeking, your soul is seeking. You are from inner self, your inner voice is craving for it, is literally dying for it, is seeking your attention, is calling out for help. That this is what is my soul agenda. Which, if you are not in awareness and if you are in ignorance, the opposite of awareness is ignorance. If you are in ignorance, then you lose the mind to try to tackle and find out, why am I unhappy? Why am I not getting this peace in this? What am I looking for? You will feel purposeless. You will feel pathless. You will feel goalless. You will feel useless. You will feel hopeless. You will feel helpless. You will feel lost. You will feel you do not know what you want. Does that feeling come to you? I do not know what I want. I got to think about it. You can't think about it because you have done all the thinking all these years. And what does thinking do to you? You keep thinking and you say, yes, now I got it. It's in that house. No, I keep thinking something is missing in me. What is missing in my life? What will give me happiness? What will give me happiness? Oh, there goes a girl. Maybe that boy. Maybe I should have a child. Maybe I need a bigger vehicle. A beautiful vehicle is come. Wow, look at that happiness. Look at that advertisement. They are chilling out. And in the advertisement, they show everybody chilling out and laughter and, the joy and peace. Look at this, my dear ones. How they tap into what you want and what I'm trying to tell you. The advertisers know very well your subconscious. So all the ads you look, when they are eating something, they will be lost in it and they will show you contentment and pleasure and fulfillment. When somebody is driving a car, you will feel fulfilled and nourished and freedom. See, all these expressions they show in the advertisements. Because they know this is lurking in you, this is missing in you. And when you look at that, you get lost in that ignorance. You are tricked. You say, yes, I want to experience what that model is experiencing. Wow, look at that expression. So much of peace, contentment, so much of happiness and bliss. I need to have that. That's how you go for it. Are you getting it? The whole world knows about this, my dear, except ourselves. The most unknown or unwanted, unfocused on places and people know about all these things. The advertisers, for example, they have nothing to do with soul consciousness. But they do study the human mind. So why do we lack in all this? Why are we lacking? Because we are not become aware of how the world works, how our mind works. The people are aware of how our mind works and they take advantage of you. Your boss, the one who hired you, knows your skills, knows your talents, your abilities. That is why you are hired. Maybe you don't know. So when you go for a job interview, are they interested in your personality or trying to help you? Nobody's. They are trying to help themselves by seeing what maximum they can extract from you. And for that, they will look at your talents and abilities. And once you demonstrate unknowingly, because it's a subconscious thing. If somebody has something, you'll try to show all the best talents that you have to them. And you sell yourself to them. Sorry for using this word, but this is how the terminology goes. You actually are selling your part of you and allowing somebody to buy you. And then you live for somebody else's dreams. Are you getting the catch? Now what is that which you have given off to somebody, which is yours, which you were supposed to do? Are you getting it? Just think about your recruitments, all the recruitments that you have had, all the job employments. Everywhere you have tried to perform the best for whom? Not for yourself. You have been trying to perform for somebody else and trying to make somebody else happy because of the wrong notion that if somebody is happy, you are going to be happy. Oh, if somebody is happy, I'm going to get a hike. If somebody is happy, I'm going to get a promotion. If somebody is happy, I'm going to have job security. And you are spending your life making them happy. I'm not against jobs. I'm absolutely not telling about this. There are very fulfilling jobs also. There are very, very fulfilling jobs also, where you can do and live a fulfilling life also. But I'm saying you need to be awake and aware of this aspect. Then you will be able to even do a job and live it. No problem if you are living a life of working somewhere and in employment. Question yourself, are you happy with it? Are you happy and contentment? And if you see that, no, if I do my job in this way, I'm going to be very contented and I feel fulfillment in my life, and after that I'll have peace, then go for it. But most of the time you'll see it's not. You'll see there is something more. In this past 6 months, I've been traveling so much, and I've been meeting new aspirants and seekers of all paths and all faiths and all kind of people, and we have become good friends. Like attracts like. Birds of the same feather flock together. So attracting everywhere, and all that. While I'm talking to them, we are talking so many subjects where most of them are now in the struggling phase of trying to find out how and what if I leave this job, because I've seen all the topmost guys and the upper top managements, they are fed up, not of the job or employer or anything. They are not finding that fulfillment. 3 people I met in the past 2 months who were in the top level, and they came and they were asking me, "Yaar, tell me, what do I do? How do I get out of this?" So I was actually trying to put some light on what areas they need to look into. I cannot decide for them, and I cannot tell them you do this. But what they were, when you talk, you come to know where they are lacking or where they are unable to see their own shadows. So when you put a little light on that, it clicks. They said, "Wow, I think I should work on that. I should do something on that." Okay, go. If that gives you joy, you do it. Because you're not going to see what gives me joy, and how does it matter? So, this is very, very important. This aspect is very, very important. I'm telling you, this phase is going on everywhere. It's not about jobs or careers. It is more about the lack of contentment and peace and fulfillment. I met a guy whom we traveled with, who took us to little places, and he belongs to some other ashram. He belongs to some other community, but suddenly we bumped across each other, and he took us to many places and all that. So he was saying, I asked him, what makes you come to this ashram and stay? Because he was having a good job. I said, why did you leave that job and come? He said, now I find my peace. Now I find my ultimatum. This is what I'm supposed to do. Great. He has found his purpose. So it's not in that money. See, they have kicked apart all the big titles, status, and financial status, and including so many people around them. All shelved everything, and they've moved into some area that is giving them satisfaction. And what is he doing? He's serving people. Serving people in his own way. It gives them joy. It gives them completion. My job is this. I do what gives me a sense of fulfillment. My passion. My sole agenda. I've identified it and I've started working on it a couple of years back. And that's what I'm right now doing. And it gives me complete fulfillment. There is nothing else that can satisfy me. Nothing else. Even if you give me anything else, I cannot go for it. Because I am settled. Because I know this is my sole agenda. This is what I was born for. I've realized it. When did I realize it? When I started getting into my awareness. When I started aligning with my soul and shedding off all the false pretenses. This is not me. This is not me. No. This is fake. The mind will pretend and tell you, no, this is what you want. The advertisers will tell you. The outside people will tell you. This is what you should be doing. Do this. Your parents will tell you. I am not saying go against your parents. They might be telling for good, but become aware of what you really want to do. You can always communicate it well across to them. Now this is the area and all that. I've seen that also. I'm coming across a lot of people. Parents and children all together, when I'm talking to them, they have this, and then they talk. So it's a blessing if the parents also are conscious and then they allow the children to do that. This is the biggest jubilation of accept everyone the way they are, because what I'm talking right now is just one sentence: accept everyone the way you are, the way they are. Because if everybody is accepted the way they are, there will be no obligation. They will be let free to do what they want, because that's their fulfillment. You actually pray for them, you bless them, you support them. That is your agenda. That is the best agenda that you can do for somebody else. If the best seva that you can do is to not be an obstacle to somebody, support them, help them grow, help them evolve, help them move with what they want, help others find their passions and support it, motivate them, give them light to their fading lamps, make them understand, make them realize, not understand is mind game, make them realize awareness. Through awareness, make them realize through their own beingness, through their awareness. You don't dictate to them, no, this is not good, I am seen in counseling, they say, you should not be doing this, you should take up this job and do it, because you can do that. And we think, do you think I'll be able to, see, look at that. Or they'll argue, no, I don't think that, it must be this. They will argue, no, you don't know it's this. Why do you need to depend on somebody else? Because you are less aware about yourself. You're not going deeper into yourself. You cannot communicate with yourself, and you end up communicating with the people, sometimes maybe wrong people, who will give you wrong advices, and you will go in the wrong places. So the best seva, the best counseling that you can do, the best service that you can do to anybody is to help them see their own path, see their own way inside, what they want to do in life. What is that gives them a completion. Help people find out that. If you are parents watching this, help your conscious children. Make your children conscious and help them find out what they want instead of telling them what to do. If you are spouses, you can look at each other and help each other, nourish each other. I have met couples who are so nourishing to each other. They have the freedom and they do everything spiritually. This is spiritual evolvement. Evolution is this conscious and mature relationships where you nurture each other, help each other grow. There is no competition. I've seen that also. Spouses, amongst relations, there is competition. Among friends, there is competition. And where there is competition, there is jealousy. Where there is jealousy, there has to be selfishness, mean-mindedness. I'm not talking about the friendship and all that, which is pretending. Mask level, everybody is pretending we love each other, we take care of each other, we care for you and all that. But internally, there is a friction. There is a sense of incompleteness, a sense of jealousy, a sense of competition that comes in. So this is what we got to become aware of. Are we actually supporting somebody, or are we pulling them down? Directly or indirectly. Directly, no friends or no relatives or no family members will pull you down. But watch. If you watch in awareness, you will come to know who is up to what. And you don't have to go and fight with them or, trouble them that saying that you didn't do this. No complaints, nothing. Just become aware. When you become aware, you will see all the falseness of everything. And when you see the falseness, you will be disinterested. I'm telling you. There is no justification needed. There is no fights needed, no quarrels. No questioning, no abusing, no blaming, nothing. You'll just see and you'll just keep quiet and move away. You'll see everything in black and white. That is what awareness does. So, why I'm telling this will also help you unwind from those excuses that you're giving. Oh, it is because of this, my conditions are this way, the people are this way, I'm in this kind of a position. Whatever those excuses, just look at that. Go into that also in deep awareness. I'm telling you, solutions will start coming for that also. First, identify what is it that you really want to do. This my Gurudev used to always say in just one very simple, beautiful word, Tum chahte kya ho? What is it that you really want? Very simple. Mool mantra. And if you get what is it that you really want, you have hit a jackpot. Because then you will invest all your energy, your consciousness, your time, your space, your life towards fulfilling that. And leave apart all the useless things that is not serving you at all. Don't catch on anything that is not serving you. I am telling you, your passion, your dedication, your commitment is very important, even on the spiritual evolution. And what I am talking is all evolution, about spiritual evolution only. I am not talking anything materialistic. I don't want to. If you want to use this for materialistic, you do it. But I am telling you, if you align yourself spiritually and if you evolve towards higher refined goals of life, that is spiritual, you will rise above all these things and it will be faster. Choice is yours. Because I just put a post today. I was just doing my work and I was concentrating on that, and the TV was on and some programs were going on, and then somebody wrote a mail to me and I was looking at it and suddenly I was a little disturbed. It was some mockery and I didn't like it. I personally didn't like it. And why I didn't like it more was because a conscious person was doing that. So I was saying, where is your awareness gone? What are you up to? Why are you wasting your time in all these mundane, useless things? Sharing these things with me. I don't need it. If you want, you enjoy it, but it's not good for you. It's absolutely not good for you. It is not going to take you where you're going to take. As far as I am looking at your spiritual evolution, what you're trying to do here on these platforms here, no, it's not suiting you. See, a small fun, a little bit of enjoyment is enough to slip you down a great deal. Which to get up to that level again, to climb the ladder back, it might take a lot of time and effort. So why do we want to be so careless? See, not just that, even I got distracted. Because I look at messages because all the messages maximum that come to me are very serious. I mean, to the point, and in what work I am doing here. Nothing time pass. And I don't entertain that also. I don't see it. So this happened to come, and then I got distracted for a moment. Not just distracted, I saw my mind also waver a bit on that. So I was just questioning as to why does one want to get distracted and why does one want to distract others? When we have so much to do, my dear, there is a life passion in front of us. We got to be focusing on that. Then all these useless things. So awareness will teach you this. When you are in awareness, you will know this is not right for me. I need to shelve it right now here. And I did it. I was very frank to tell. Shelve it right now here. I don't find it a very happy thing. And I continued. And yes, while that thing happened and I was this TV was on and Muji was speaking, I was not listening because many videos were running in loops. Many speakers were going on talking. And it was going but when I was just distracted, suddenly Muji's voice came in. And then he said something that shook me. It brought me into awareness again. I had drifted back. So I shifted back the moment I heard his word. He said that the one who is very serious, it's not the exact words, I forgot, but he was saying the one who is very serious and knows what he wants in life, and when he is intensely seeking that, he was talking about the truth, the final truth. If somebody is on the path of finding the ultimate truth and is committed to return back home ASAP, then nothing will distract him. He will not fall in for any kind of mundane distraction. The fickleness of anything, he will not fall for it. He cannot fall for it. Because that seriousness is there. So why we fail? Oh, I tried this, I tried that, half-hearted. There's no seriousness. So right now also, when I began this video also, I was saying, there will be a lot of excuses the mind will give. No, I can't do this. There is nothing. This is not practical. This is impossible. No, don't go for that. Don't go for that. You can recreate things. You can recreate things if you have the passion. The energy and grace will just flow into your life whenever you have found your soul purpose. You have your soul purpose and you just begin living in awareness, that soul purpose. Just be in that soul purpose. Feel you're doing that, and I'm telling you, grace will just flow. Grace will flow where your soul agenda is, because that is what you have come to do. And that is what the entire universe and the cosmos supports you for, because that is your evolution and that is your completion of this earth life. Until you do that, you are not going anywhere. You are going to beat around the bush and beat around many lifetimes and keep coming again and again, trying to find, why am I not gaining completion? It is because of this. So I take your leave for now. Lots of divine love and light to you. Stay blessed.